The following video is not made for kids. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello and Merry Christmas to all my subscribers. This is the TFfangeek coming to you with the video showing the Transformers action figures I got out on Christmas Day today. It's almost, technically Christmas Day is almost over, but hopefully I'll get this uploaded, so it'll say on YouTube that I uploaded this on Christmas Day. I wasn't expecting to get any Transformers action figures this year, since most of the Transformers toys I wanted to add to my collection I got on my own, so it was a real surprise to find some under the tree this year. So without further delay, there's not too many, so let's hurry up and get it shown off. Some of these were found at my local Ross Dress for Less store because my family was shopping there and they saw all these and figured I didn't have them yet, and they were honest. I didn't have these figures here in my collection. I don't know if I'm going to do reviews of these since they're not necessarily Transformers action figures I was looking for. This one I will most likely definitely keep in the box. I just showed it off there for a second. But first up we have the Transformers G1 reissue Insecticon Shrapnel figure. So I technically already have a reissue of Shrapnel that I got in a 3-pack with Bombshell, Ellen Kickback several years ago, so I'll most likely end up keeping this figure in the box. I thought I saw that Bombshell is the second Insecticon who's going to be given one of these Walmart G1 retro style reissue figures, so I don't know if we'll eventually get all 3 Insecticons, but I hope we do, because that would be nice to have all 3 of these in the box. It amazes me that the box is actually this enormous. I don't know if it's the same size box that the Generation 1 Insecticons came packaged in, but I have handled Generation 1 Shrapnel before, so I know the figure's only half the size of this box, but yeah, that was a really nice surprise to get. The next one is one that I passed on first, but I can't blame my family for wanting to get me this figure, and it is another Ross exclusive this year, and it is the Transformers Rise of the Beast Cheetor from Studio Series line. This one I'll also keep in the box as well. It's been typically when Transformers action figures, what I'm trying to say is when they show up at Ross stores, they're Transformers figures that were on the shelves for the first time the previous year. So that's why for Christmas of 2024, Ross stores have had the Walmart reissues that came out last year in 2023, and also the Transformers Rise of the Beast action figures. And a handful of the Transformers Legacy figures that have shown up at Ross stores are from the Legacy Evolution line, such as Voyager class Metal Hawk or Deluxe class Crash Bar or and also Crosscut was another one that I've seen from other videos here on YouTube of figures that people have been finding quite often. So this time next year for Christmas of 2025, I wouldn't be too surprised if some of the Legacy United figures that didn't sell well, such as Cybertron Starscream or Vector Prime, or even some of the Deluxe class figures such as Sideburn, I wouldn't be surprised if they show up at Ross stores next year for 2025. So that's just one thing to keep an eye out. Lastly, these Transformers action figures, these have actually appeared. I don't know where they'll show up where the rest of the country, but where I live, these actually showed up at Dollar Tree stores. I don't know if there's any Dollar Tree stores where any of you guys live, but here in Southern California, the Dollar Tree's become a real store that's been doing quite well here in Southern California. And they actually got some Transformers Authentics action figures on the shelf. And when I saw these, I was like, oh, these look pretty cool for the price you pay for them. So here are the latest Transformers Authentics figures. So I'm really glad that was a real nice surprise for my family to buy these for me. So yeah, this was a real nice Christmas present. We got the Authentics Optimus Prime and Megatron on figures here, and I believe these figures stand 4 inches tall. Also, they're almost the number of inches that they are tall is almost the same US dollar price tag that they went for. So yeah, there's Optimus Prime and Megatron, and then the other two figures were Bumblebee and Grimlock. These are the only 4 that were there at my local Dollar Tree store, and so I don't know if there's any others in this Transformers Authentics line, but yeah, it was a really great surprise to see them all. Don't know if it's true or not, but bringing it around to the back of back of the boxes, as you can see here. The robot modes, again, these are Transformers Authentics action figures, and the Transformers Authentics line has become infamous for being a line of low quality Transformers action figures that exist for the sole purpose of being Transformers action figures that sell for less than $10 US currency, and so the term that a lot of collectors have come to refer these as is being poor man's Transformers, which I don't really like that term at all. But yeah, the Authentics Transformers, the robot modes tend to be less quality than the alt modes do, and so I don't know how true it is until I get them out of the box and look at them, but typically the product photos show the amount of articulation that the robot modes have, so looks like they don't have too much articulation, so these are on par with Generation 1 Transformers action figures and having limited articulation. So unfortunately I don't know if Optimus Prime's legs are permanently fixated, and if they are joined together. It looks like they are, and it looks like Optimus Prime's legs are in fact silver instead of blue, so that's one thing to take note if you find these at your local Dollar Tree store or at any store there. And bringing Bumblebee and Grimlock, flipping them around to the backs of the box, you can see just like Optimus Prime, it looks like Grimlock's legs are permanently fused together, just like most Generation 1 Transformers action figures, so that's a little discouraging, but then again, they're only $5 a piece, so this is what the quality of a Transformers action figure that has a retail price tag for $5 goes for these days. Looks like the only articulation that they have is in the shoulder joints on the arms, being able to move around. And again, that was typical of most Generation 1 Transformers action figures. But yeah, here's the latest wave of Transformers Authentics action figures. If you have a Dollar Tree store or a Dollar General store, like I said, I don't know what other stores these would pop up on, but if you're in the market for action figures of Optimus Prime, Megatron, Bumblebee, and Grimlock that go for just $5, then check your local Dollar Tree or 99-cent stores, and you just might see these on the shelves for the next few weeks until the Christmas season dies down. But yeah, that was a really nice surprise. So there's those Authentics figures, and then of course some of the Transformers action figures that have appeared at Ross stores. I'm gonna ask my family if we can go back to Ross just to see if there's any more Transformers action figures that are there. Since they got me Rise of the Beast Cheetor, I'm hoping I'll be able to see if maybe Battle Trap might be there. If not, it's no concern if I don't find it or not. But yeah, overall, a very happy Merry Christmas this year. Like I said, most of the Transformers action figures I wanted to get this year I got for myself, but it was still a nice surprise to get these Transformers action figures regardless. So see if I can get my camera to stop tilting on me. But there we are. That'll leaven it out a bit. So thank you guys all so much, and until next time, this has been the TFfangeek, wishing you all a very Merry Christmas. I had a very Merry Christmas this year, so I was really happy to have the Christmas day that I did. I'm hoping before the weekend's over to get a couple more videos out. I spent a couple of hours today in my free time counting and listing all of the Transformers action figures I got this year, and I got so many incredible Transformers action figures. I'm actually going to do 2 countdown videos to end off the year 2024. The first one and it's going to be my top 24 action figures for the year 2024. And yes, I did buy enough Transformers action figures that I wholeheartedly enjoy having in my collection that I was able to get the same number of Transformers action figures as the current year of the century. So that was a really nice surprise. I actually got so many that I'm actually going to do... the reason I'm doing 2 separate videos is because a lot of the Transformers action figures that I got this year, what they had in common is that they were actually released years prior to the current year of 2024. So I'm doing 2 separate videos for Transformers figures that actually came out this year in 2024, and ones that actually came out earlier that I didn't able to purchase and add to my Transformers collection until the current year. So thank you guys all so much, and until next time, you guys, thank you so much to all my subscribers and all my friends for your continued support. This has been the TFfangeek. Merry Christmas to you all, and until next time, you guys, transform and roll out. Goodbye, everyone. Merry Christmas.